Well, I didn't really know what to do with this request, so I know you're Snooker Loopy nuts, so here we go. Might as well, rather than just talking, I might as well try and sing it. So, Snooker Loopy nuts are we, me and him and them and me. We'll show you what we can do with a load of balls and a snooker cue. Pot the red, then screw back for the yellow, green, brown, blue, pink and black. Snooker Loopy nuts are we. We're all snooker loopy. Bum 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 bum.
Hello and welcome to another day of the Snooker Loopy podcast throughout this World Championship, and it's been a much better day today, so I'm in a much better mood than I was yesterday. I always feel like it's good to be honest on these podcasts, and that's why I was a bit sort of negative about the snooker yesterday, because even as people who love snooker, there's good snooker and there's bad snooker, so I think that was fair enough. But my name's Tom Mayhew, and I've realised, co-host who I've not introduced yet, but we've not really introduced ourselves properly for the new viewers and the new listeners, because I got a comment on YouTube with someone saying, did I see Tom host a comedy show in Edinburgh, or is that someone else? And then they commented afterwards going, oh no, that was him. So just as an introduction, my name is Tom Mayhew. I'm a stand-up comedian and a writer, and I love snooker so much that I've got pictures of Stuart Bingham all over my bedroom. I don't really, but it's just a lovely mental image for you that seems believable because Joe's got Stuart Bingham behind him right there.
Courtesy of Tom.
Don't blame me for that.
To be fair,
I didn't glue it to your house, mate. But anyway.
yeah. I mean, you know, I'm itching to be going, good evening, Hazel. Good evening, everybody at home. I'm sure we would have got some comments if I didn't do that. So,
well, I've not introduced you yet, Joe. I've just been incredibly rambly. No one knows who you are. I mean, they know you might be called Joe because I've said it 2 or 3 times, but they're like, yes, but has he got a nickname and what's his full name? Well, I'll tell you, listener, it's my very good friend, the monster, Joe Hannard.
Good evening, Hazel. Good evening, everybody at home. Good evening, Seema. Good evening, Jason. Good evening, Katrin. Good evening, Rishi. Good evening, Ray Stubbs.
Whoa, that's a throwback. Ray Stubbs. I used to like Ray Stubbs when he used to do was it the Premiership football on ITV and stuff like that?
He did Final Score as well, didn't he? Back in the day. But yeah, I mean, I'm Joe Hannard, aka Captain Goodspeed, in the YouTube realms. Been a sports gaming YouTuber for over 10 years now. Created, about 750 videos on the latest snooker game, Snooker 19. Obviously, we were both part of the Virtual World Championship, actually, during COVID, weren't we? Known Tom for many, many years. We did a sort of precursor podcast to this called Crucible Chats, didn't we? That's where it all sort of came from, and then, you know, we just wanted to put together this sort of light-hearted snooker podcast, which didn't exist at the time. I'm not sure it exists now, really, other than us. You know, we seem to be in our little niche corner of YouTube, but yeah, it's been obviously amazing to have so many new people out there. I think we're starting to get some people that are brand new and haven't been hearing our silly jokes throughout the 90 episodes. This is the big 90, Tom.
Wow, almost at the century. At the century. We cannot break down now, Joe. We have to keep going and get that ton up so everyone can hold up their signs and go, turn up!
Turn up! Turn up! No, looking forward to that. It's been a busy day at the old Crucible, hasn't it? After a weird Thursday. Thursdays are always weird. I said this yesterday because you have that strange crossover day of first round and second round in the first Thursday, only 2 sessions, and then obviously next Thursday it's the first day of the semi-final. So not a lot happens in that either. So Thursdays at the Crucible are weird, but Fridays are excellent.
based on today, they're absolutely excellent. Because today was a cracker. Like, I mean, probably shortchanged for some people if they wanted to go see Sean Murphy. Because I mean, that's the first match that we can rattle on about. But he was pretty exceptional, wasn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he demolished Zhao Gudong in the end. Was obviously 6-2 up after the first session. And I did sort of tease yesterday. I said, I wonder if Sean will win with the session to spare. Not expecting him to actually go and do just that. Wow. I mean, he came out, he finished with a century as well, I believe. So, you know, really, really good form from Sean Murphy. And what a survival, because he was 50 odd points down in the decider against Fan Zhengyi. And, well, he's come out at the end of that with a brilliant break. And as so often happens in snooker, if you survive a match like that, maybe the name's written in the trophy, Tom.
Ooh, I mean, it would be lovely to see him win it again. I think he's a class player who deserves more than one title. So I wouldn't mind seeing him, but a long way to go. Of course, we're still early days, but he's in good form, so it's possible. It's possible.
Yeah, well, anything's possible. 13-3 against Zhao Gudong, who, you know, I mean, Gudong was the 9th seed. You know, he's been a very consistent player over the years. Played really well in his first round match against Zhou Yulong. So, yeah, really good performance for Sean Murphy. Session to spare, far easier than his first round match. And he's through to play, I believe, either Ding or Zhao Xintong.
It means he could have knocked out 3 Chinese players in a row, so he's not going to be popular over there. I said that in the preview episode.
Well, I mean, maybe he's not popular there anyway, other than, of course, Q School Hall of Famer Sean Liu, who was named after Sean Murphy, of course.
Yeah, of course. I mean, what an honour. What an absolute honour. It's one of Sean Murphy's many illegitimate children, along with Stan Moody.
which I've said, for newer viewers, I've said Stan's starting to look more like John Higgins these days. So, yeah, who knows what happened back then.
Joe, what happens in the snooker club stays in the snooker club.
Yeah, especially the Snooker Club podcast. Boo.
But yes, Shauna was fantastic. And then when we had them big, really sort of, I'm glad they built it up a lot, the Ding against Xintong match, and built up how big it would be for Chinese snooker and for world snooker. And it did feel like a proper moment. And I was especially really chuffed to see Ding held his own and probably could have ended it ahead, really. He played some lovely stuff.
Yeah, I sort of only caught the end of that session coming back from work, but yeah, that clearance in the last frame, absolutely brilliant. You know, there was a particular shot where I think he played the brown or the green to get the last red out, absolutely pinpoint position, and then such a Ding thing, he almost forgot that he needed brown or more to keep the break going and keep his chances in the frame alive. He did that with a 1-4-7 chance years ago, didn't he? Where he just had that lapse in concentration and played for the blue. Yeah, so Ding's got that in him, but 4-4 after the first session, which is good for me because that means definitely I will get to see Zhao and Ding on Sunday morning. So yeah, really looking forward to that. It won't be a sort of won't it be a session to spare, which I've had that fear over the last few years. I think it's going to be a close match, and fingers crossed for a decider. That would be pretty special.
That would be incredible. Like, I mean, have you ever seen a decider live?
Good question, actually. I mean, I've been to the Crucible at nearly midnight, but I think it was 10-6 to Ben Wollaston against Mark Selby, so goodness knows how long that would have went on had it went to a decider. No, I don't think I have seen a decider live.
Well, it's about time. I think you're due one, mate. You're due one this weekend.
Time. Yeah, well, fingers crossed. Yeah, no, it'll be really good. Obviously, Wu Yiz and Selby on the other side of the arena as well to keep us thoroughly entertained, no doubt. But yeah, no, it was really good to see Ding playing well. Now, I thought he would. Xintong again, you know, I don't know if he's playing that well, really. I think he's a bit of a victim of a lot of hype at the moment. Obviously, he won the sort of the Triple Crown, not the Triple Crown, the Player Series hat trick, which I think has massively boosted his season. It's so because he did have a bit of a Luca Brissell-esque season for the first half, didn't he? And obviously got knocked out in the first round of the UK's with a very disappointing performance. And certainly on current evidence in the championship so far, certainly from what I've watched of him, he's struggling a little bit, certainly for ultimate focus.
Everyone does get carried away with hype, don't they? I think especially when someone sort of comes through and breaks through and achieves a lot in a short period of time. Like Hendry said in an interview before the match, he went, I can see Xintong winning 4 or 5, maybe even 7 world championships. And I was just like, what? I mean,
yeah.
What is that? He's won 1 so far. What kind of prediction is that when he's only won 1? I think that's.
I mean, yeah.
It's like
it's crazy.
If a footballer scored a hat trick, you wouldn't go, I can see him beating Alan Shearer's record. You can't jump from there to there. Like
no, I mean, obviously, you know, we think a lot of Zhao Xintong. We obviously see the massive talent that he is. I think there's still more to prove, though. I think last year's but pretty much a trend of the last 3 World Championships has been a real surprise winner coming out of it. And Zhao Xintong in particular, of course, played Jack Jones in round 1. He had Lei Pei Fan instead of potentially Kyren Wilson. In the quarterfinal, he played Chris Wakelin, who, of course, had never been that far before and had a really tricky match against Mark Allen in the previous round. Neil Robertson. In the round previous to that. Then he played Ronnie, of course, and Ronnie last year was sort of messing with his cue. He was changing the ferrule from titanium to brass, obviously battered Ronnie, and then played Mark Williams, who'd come through against Judd in a mammoth match, so was tired in that first session. I think was it 7-1 after the first session, or if not 8-0, and it still ended up 18-12 or something. So first session aside, that match was pretty even. So if you look at it on paper, maybe Xintong wasn't as dominant a world champion as perhaps it looked last year. He's come into this one on the back of 3, great victories in the Player Series, but yeah, as you say, it might be that just slight overreaction to. Or wanting to pile all the pressure on it that he's going to be the new ringleader for snooker, and yeah, it's a close line because if he goes out against Ding, then that all comes crashing down, really.
Yeah, and it's such a strange claim for. I wonder whether Hendry's trying to curse people by saying it. Because he said
Hendry curse.
It's the Hendry curse, because he said I thought when Selby won his 4th, I thought he was going to beat my record. So he's sort of going, I think Ronnie's definitely going to beat my record. Now everyone who wins, he goes, they're definitely going to beat my record. Just so suddenly they get this Hendry curse and there's no way of them beating it.
Well, I mean, it's interesting because if Selby was to win this year, obviously that would move him to 5, and all of a sudden he's not far away from 7 himself. So, there's only one player that can win the World Championship every year. And actually, if you look through history, certainly at the Crucible, there's only been 4 players that have successfully defended their Crucible crown, and that's Steve Davis, 6-time world champion, Stephen Hendry, 7-time world champion, Ronnie O'Sullivan, 7-time world champion, and Mark Selby, 4-time world champion. So it takes a hell of a lot to defend your crown at the World Championship. And I think maybe people have been getting a little bit carried away with it. We've certainly seen it in our comment section as well. You know, people sort of criticising our predictions before the tournament, which is absolutely right. I mean, we will not be correct with our predictions, but people are saying Xintong's a shoo-in for the World Championship, and that's it's weird. I don't think I've ever really known it, other than maybe Ronnie in 24. You know, when he'd won the UKs and he'd won the Masters and he was going for the Triple Crown in a season. I think that's the only other time I've really known a championship of the last 20 years to be like, right, it's definitely going to be this player winning it.
Well, everyone thought Ronnie was a shoo-in, and then he lost to James Cahill that time. So, you know, he had a great season that year. He had a crazy sort of win percentage, and people were saying, oh, all he has to do is beat James Cahill, and he'd have, like, the best win percentage of any player across a season or something. And everyone's going, oh, yeah, it's going to be his year. Oh, he'll steamroll that guy. He's an amateur. So you can't predict it on paper or based on form all the time. And so I do think... You know, I predict Xintong will probably win another world title, but I reckon when Judd won his first title, people would have been saying, oh yeah, he's going to get 7. It's very easy for people just to suddenly go a bit OTT and suddenly feel like, you know, someone's going to be the next greatest. Cause...
And look at Robbo, you know, he hasn't won a world title since 2010. That's crazy. Murphy. It's 21 years since he won a world title, and when he came through at the age of 22, won that world title playing just incredible snooker, but then has never won it again. Jimmy White never won it full stop. So you know, we've got to be a little bit careful of these predictions. But overall, good to see Ding in the match. Hopefully that match continues to be close going forward as well. But, you know, I don't think you'd find two people that would love to see Zhao Xintong win the whole thing more than us, really. That would be a really cool story. If he plays well and that happens, then absolutely brilliant. I think there's part of us, though, that wants that curse to go on forever.
Yeah, you never want it to end, especially now that if they believe in the Crucible, you'd want it to end in the final tournament. But now we know they're going to be there. You want the curse to remain forever. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I want him not to win it again. I think it's fun. I like it. Well, even if he does win it, they should take it off him and go, actually, you're cursed. The curse, no, you're not allowed it. I'm sorry, you've been banned.
Yeah, because you were an amateur last year, so that doesn't count. Yeah, I saw somebody say something funny where if there's a new winner in 2028, obviously they won't be defending their title at the Crucible. So if there's a new winner in 2028, let's say there's another new winner in 2029, do we have 2 players facing the Crucible curse in 2030?
That's a thought. That is a thought. I suppose we would. I mean, but is it the Crucible curse if they don't win the championship at the Crucible? Would they then have the Ali Pali curse or the Milton Keynes Leisure Centre curse?
I mean, let's be honest, it's going to be the Marshall Arena, isn't it?
Probably, yeah. Even though I'm hoping it'll be St James's Park, Joe, up in Newcastle. That'd be nice.
Yeah, right in the centre circle, you know. Yeah. But anyway, we've got some more snooker matches to talk about. Of course, the other one that was happening this afternoon, which I'm sure you were delighted about, Tom, was the Kyren Wilson Mark Allen match, which got you very annoyed yesterday, didn't it? But Kyren, I tell you what, has come back with venom, shall we say, from 5-0 down to get that back to 6-6 was quite incredible.
Yeah, and it is the old adage of, you know, a tale of 3 sessions, because to be fair, the session today was a lot better quality. Clearly they slept and woke up, and the cue that Kyren woke up next to was a lot better than the one he slept with the night before. So I don't know what metaphor that was. I don't know. But his cue today clearly was doing better than it was. He wasn't trying to bite its head off. I think he changed the tip, and he was actually
he did change the tip. Yeah,
he was potting balls, so it was working. Which and it was a much better quality session. Kind of bizarre to see it go basically the reverse of the first one like that, and that shows that's kind of the beauty of these long matches, isn't it? That even if you're 5-0 up, you can still be caught up and then have another whole session to play. I think that's what's really special about the Crucible and about the World Championship.
Yeah, it gives people time to get into the match, doesn't it? And that's why we always have such close finishes at the Crucible, usually, at some point or other. That's going to be an absolute cracker tomorrow to see who can get through to the quarters, and they'll be facing one of Barry Hawkins and Mark Williams, who, of course, are still locked in battle as we are recording this. There's been some strange frames in that match, to say the least. I know you've been keeping a close eye on that match all day, Tom. And well, what are your thoughts of Big Baz and Blind Mark?
Big Baz and Blind Mark. Well, I will link it to this question we got on YouTube from Jonathan Ward, who said, "Hi Joe and Tom, quick question that might stir a debate, but I wanted to ask you both, what do you genuinely find more entertaining to watch as a snooker fan, between a really good safety battle on the colours with the likes of Mark Selby, or watching someone knock in a flawless century break like Ronnie?" And he says, "For me, I absolutely love watching a safety battle because it's both players trying to outwit each other, and I find it fascinating who makes the first mistake when it's so tense." So Jonathan would have loved it tonight, and I loved it. I loved it, to be fair. Do you know what I mean? I think my general answer to that question is, I think you need both. I think what makes snooker really interesting and fascinating is both elements. It's not just all about attacking play. It's about appreciating those safety battles, and if you don't appreciate both and enjoy both, then half of snooker is going to be infuriating to you. I think you do need to find the joy in both, and I think the good thing about top level snooker is nowadays you do get both, because every player can do a 147, but then every player has really decent safety play, and
certainly the top players.
I personally, I absolutely love both, and the nerd in me loves the fact when they go, "Oh, this frame's just over an hour," and I'm just like, "Yeah, we did it." I don't know why, it just feels like we've achieved something. So I do enjoy both. I think what's special about the Crucible is sometimes the long safety battles and the tension and being in that theatre atmosphere is really, really amazing. But I don't really lean either way. Obviously, I like attacking snooker. Most people like attacking snooker, etc., etc. But I do think there is also something special about some of the the hour-long frame tonight with Williams and Hawkins was
You're
fascinating.
just used to say an hour-long frame with Selby, aren't you, Tom? That's what it is.
Exactly, yeah. But yeah, it was really fascinating. It was back and forth, and the momentum switches, and it was a great watch, even though no points are getting scored. It was still exciting tonight, so I did enjoy it. Did you enjoy it, Joe?
No, absolutely. And I think when you're watching sort of clever players play, but it is great to watch Selby sometimes sort of try and outwit his opponent. I think where Selby falls down, and maybe why we don't enjoy watching him all the time, is sometimes he deliberately plays negative, and that can. I think that can make the match a bit of a grind. But obviously, every match has its safety battles, and they are all entertaining when they're part of the story. I think, if players are deliberately looking to make games scrappy, I don't enjoy that as much. My favourite part of snooker, in terms of a frame, is a sort of clearance. Like, to win the frame from 60 behind or something. I love that sort of intricate problem solving to nudge a red off the cushion and dish up, as I like to call it. A John Higgins dish. That's my absolute peak. And those incredible breaks from Ronnie where there's 5 or 6 balls on the cushion, the black's out of play, and within 3 shots he's got the black on a spot available into both pockets. I love those frames as well.
Well, there we go. So that's both our answer and the fact we're saying that, it was enjoyable, Mark Williams tonight against Hawkins. I did think in those first 4 frames, for a second, it looked like Hawkins was going to be 4-0 up. And I was just thinking, there's no way Williams has played... He's played well enough for this to be 2-2. It would have felt very unlucky if it had been 4-0, because I thought he was playing some very good stuff, and just... whether it was the ball run, whether it was just the luck on that day, but I couldn't believe it was almost 4-0.
Yeah, but it does happen sometimes, running the ball. I think that happened with Kyren last night. First frame he looked like certain to win it. Ended up having a very unlucky off, lost that frame, and then ended up 5-0 down. It is amazing how that can happen. But somebody as experienced as Mark Williams usually can put that to bed and just move on. That's what's so good about Mark Williams, is even if he'd lost that frame just before the mid-session interval, he'd have still come out exactly the same afterwards. He has made it 9-6 now, so huge final frame of the session. 10-6 or 9-7. We hope that goes 9-7, because again, we love both players. Barry Hawkins again is somebody that we both enjoy watching, and whoever wins that match is going to be a great opponent for whoever wins the Kyren and Mark Allen match. It's quite great actually that one of those 4 is going to be in the semi-final actually.
Oh yeah, I'd be kind of happy with any of them. It's always nice when I'm sure we say it every year, but it's always nice, A, if it's someone who's not won the championship before, or B, if it's someone who has before, but it's like they won it the first time 20 years ago, and it feels like, oh my God, I can't believe they're still here. They're things that always make you a bit exciting. I'd always rather those kind of stories, apart from if it was, apart from Ronnie, of course. We always like Ronnie to do well as well. But it's always nice to have people who the final would be massive for them. I know it's massive for everyone, but I'm sure people get what I'm saying.
Yeah, absolutely. But looking ahead to tomorrow, there are some huge matches coming up tomorrow. Starting off in the morning, we've got the Monster, Chris Wakelin, who I think is better known as strictly Chris Wakelin, let's be honest. Against Neil Robertson. So that's a rematch of last year's first round where Chris Wakelin actually beat Neil Robertson. So that's going to be an interesting one to see if Robbo can get his revenge. Kyren Wilson's going to be finishing off against Mark Allen as well in the morning. So I presume the BBC will go with that coverage in the morning, but we will see. And then in the afternoon session, of course, we've got the middle session of Zhao Xintong and Ding Junhui. And on the other side of the arena, as Hazel said, in her own words, we've got Trump versus Iran, which I found very interesting from Hazel, especially on the BBC and all of their, lawsuits that Trump is making against them. Interesting choice of words, but of course that means it is Hossein Vafai taking on Judd Trump in that afternoon. And for once, Tom, I think Judd Trump will not be on mainline BBC. I think they will be keeping on with Xintong and Ding Junhui. I'd be shocked if that's not the match they went for.
Well, do you know what? Speaking about Hazel, I feel like she's gone a bit rogue and is making up her own little nicknames and going a bit sort of improvising. Because the other day, and I noticed the other day, I noted this down on my phone.
He's going to get there eventually, Here we go. Breathe, Tom. Let it out. There you go. He's getting all excited thinking about Hazel. He's bringing out his inner Dennis here.
Oh, good evening, Hazel. It's always a good evening with you, Hazel. Right.
Here we go.
The other day, she She said, "Oh, and the other player playing is the human snooker wrecking ball Lei Pei Fan," and I've never heard him called that. So I think she's just making up her own things and just. Have you ever heard him called the human snooker wrecking ball?
Well, it's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it, Tom? I mean, it took you 5 minutes to get it out. So, yeah, not sure that one will catch on. In all honesty, but yeah, I mean, she's obsessed with calling Judd the Juggernaut as well, which I hate because my nickname would be the Juggernaut if I was a player. So I don't want Judd to have the Juggernaut.
That's because of Joe's massive queue.
Yeah. Thanks, Tom. Thanks. Yeah. Anyway, moving swiftly on into the evening session, we're going to have the conclusion of the Barry Hawkins Mark Williams match, but I've got to be honest, Tom, that's going to be overshadowed a lot by John Higgins versus Ronnie O'Sullivan. All of the class of 92 are going to be out on the bays once again in that Crucible floor. I mean, if you've got tickets for that Saturday night match, wow, they are going to be the hottest tickets in town.
Absolutely, people would be trading an arm, a leg, and
a
maybe a queue, and
some Stuart Bingham balls, you know,
those weird gloves that players use sometimes. Who was using it in the
gloves?
No, who was using the glove in the first round? Who was it?
Hey Gao Chang.
Yeah. I mean, it didn't really help, so I don't really.
No, it didn't. No,
it just looks like a strange Michael Jackson tribute. I don't know.
Yes, absolutely. But I mean, that obviously that's got to be the highlight tomorrow. But I think it's going to be a super Saturday at the Crucible. There's going to be some drama in there. 2 matches coming to a finish at the very least, and you know, the start of what could be the absolute tie of the round. Of course, John Higgins and Mark Williams played each other in the quarterfinal last year, and it went all the way to the final black. So if that's anything to go by, it's going to be a cracker with John and Ronnie, isn't it?
Yeah, and I always think that the fascinating thing about the class of 92 is that I think that they must kind of have a real love-hate relationship with each other, because obviously they do spur each other on and push each other to go, I want to compete with him, and he's still this good at 50, so I want to be this good at 50. And clearly a lot of that their journey to the top was influenced by each other and trying to compete with each other. But I imagine all three of them must kind of occasionally just think, God, how much would I have won if these two guys weren't around? It could have been a completely different sport.
Oh, absolutely. You know, they've stolen world championships off each other. And well, with Ronnie O'Sullivan, he's the lowest ranked player out of the four that are going to be out there tomorrow night. And one of the few times that he's going to be introduced first for his match, which is interesting, isn't it? Well, he will be, won't he? Because they always introduce the lower ranked player first. So that's,
but does that apply for Ronnie though? Does that apply for Ronnie?
Surely. I think it would.
I don't think they'd. I think they go on, not on lowest ranking, they go on Instagram followers, Joe, and they go, oh, look at his number is higher. I think that's what they'll do.
Well, poor John Higgins doesn't have a chance then, because he doesn't even have Histogram.
Well, he needs to get on it so we can follow him.
Yes, and Tom means literally as well. So yeah, looking forward to all of the snooker tomorrow, Tom. It's going to be a cracker. Now I'm going to get the old queue out tomorrow as well, because the new Hazel Grove snooker league is starting up in a couple of weeks, so I need to get the queue out and have a bit of a practice. So I'm going to be doing that midday tomorrow. So yeah, I'll let you know how that goes, Tom. But I haven't played in quite a long time, so yeah, I need to get match sharp ready for my World Championship coming up.
It must kind of make you even more sort of determined to play and to get better and to practice when you watch the World Championship, just because I always think if you do something and then you watch someone else do it really well, it makes you go, oh, I want to go do that and get as good as them. So watching the World Championship must make you, I don't know, does it give you a different kind of energy when you're playing on the table?
I think so. I guess it is that little bit more motivation. It's a tough one. I do tend to find that you sort of play better. I guess maybe you're picking up the little tips that the commentators are giving, and they're sort of ringing round in your head subconsciously. And obviously, snooker clubs usually are buzzing at this time of year as well. So it'll be good to see the atmosphere in there. And yeah, fingers crossed. The cue comes out as a wand, and I've got me in a Smurf 360 going, and not thinking, Tom, that these pockets are tight and all of that.
Good. I hope you're not. I really hope you're not. I hope that.
Although I did pick the table that's got the tightest pockets, because I do enjoy playing on them, because I think it does sharpen your game somewhat when you do that.
Yeah. I've heard that before, Joe. Many people say that.
Many people.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there you go.
There we are.
So enjoy the snooker today, I guess, as we are releasing this. But it wouldn't be a Snooker Loopy podcast, would it, Tom, without one of our main features? And today, as it has been throughout the championship, it is the turn of a certain monster, Quiz Wakelin.
You know why he's called the monster?
No.
Okay, well, I know why, because I saw his introduction by Rob Walker, but do you want to guess why he's called the monster?
Right, because he's from some random city in China that is using a bio lab to create monsters.
Nope. I'll give you one more guess.
One more guess. Because he likes drinking the stuff.
No, it's literally because his introduction song is that one that's like, what's that coming over the hill? Is it a monster? And that's the only reason, because it's just related to his music, nothing else.
Well, that's disgraceful. I mean, Strictly Chris Wakelin is definitely a much better name. Sorry, Rob.
I want to see him go on Strictly dancing to that song now. Put it all together.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I do prefer Strictly Chris Wakelin, so let's change it back. Strictly Chris Wakelin. Strictly a monster? Strictly come be a monster.
Strictly come Wakelin.
Oh, for God's sake. Genuinely, Joe, before this, we said, what did we say? We said, we'll do the quiz, and then you said, I don't want to do it on Ding because I won't know anything. And what did I say to that?
The first question will be, which Asian country is Ding from? But before that, Tom, we need to remind our new viewers of what the rules are. Hey, they didn't even know I was doing Ding Junhui today. But anyway, guys, I'm doing Ding Junhui. Tom's going to quiz me. And the way this book works, we get a red question. We're going to build our break. Red, then a colour. I get 3 misses. If I miss 3 times, then I concede the frame. The current leaderboard, Tom, is you leading the way on nicknames. You got a break of 34. That wasn't used in the book. It's got an asterisk. I got 25 yesterday with the Embassy cigarette cards, but the actual top score from the WST official quiz book was my 19 that I scored on my knowledge of Mark Williams.
Okay.
So I'm excited to see if I can better that today.
Wow, Joe, as I said, there's some tricky questions. For example, red, true or false? Ding is Chinese.
Well, that's true, Hazel.
Oh, it says yes, this young Chinese player. It's true, yes.
Ding Junhui.
Okay, what's your colour going to be?
Let's go for a brown.
How many ranking titles did Ding win as a teenager?
As a teenager, okay, interesting. So we recently found out that Ding's 39, so that might help me out a bit. So that means he was still 19 in 2006. But when did he turn 20? Well, he won the China Open, he won the UK Championship, so that's 2. And I think he might have won the Northern Ireland Trophy as well. In 2006, but it's whether he was 19 or not. I know 2 for certain, so I'm going to go 2.
Hey, hold on. I've lost where he is. Where are you, Ding? Come on.
He's lost his Ding.
My Ding. It's hard finding things in a book. That's why I can see why computers took off, Joe. Right, so what was your answer?
2.
The correct answer is 3, Joe, I'm afraid.
Damn it.
He's missed.
Should have trusted me. Should have trusted me gut.
1. Joe Hannard, 1. True or false? Ding was born in the 1980s.
True.
Correct. Of course it's true. He's a maths teacher. He's obviously going to... You see how quickly Joe worked that out? We saw his eyes go like that. His little calculator brain went... He did it. Smashed it. There we go. 1.
No, 2.
Oh, yeah, 2, but it's a break of 1, but it's 2 overall. Yeah. 2.
Tom doesn't even know how this format works, does he?
2. I do know how the format works. Right. Ding is true or false?
What's this?
Ding is Chinese. True or false?
True.
No, it's false now. It's changed. Right. Come on, colour.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Let's go another brown.
Another brown. Well, that's controversial. Oh, okay. In what year did Ding reach the World Championship final?
2016.
Correct. There we go. Fantastic.
6.
6. True or false, Joe? Ding has been world champion.
False.
False, yeah, we don't even have to look it up. We all know that. There we go. 7.
Boo. 7.
7. Will you boo because I didn't look it up?
No. Just booing that Ding as isn't world champion.
Not yet. I mean, this book will be out of date by a season, won't it, I suppose?
Let's go brown again.
Why is it going all the browns? It's like play Zhao Xintong's jacket at the moment. Who beat Ding in the World Championship final?
Fantastic, Mark Selby.
Is Mark Selby correct? Oh, he didn't think he was going to go well on this, but he's flying. He's like Jimmy White in practice.
Jimmy Brown, more like.
Okay, true or false? Ding has been world number 1.
True.
Correct. That's correct. Yep.
I feel like I've started something here, so let's keep going. Brown.
In which year did Ding win his second UK Championship title?
Well, it was the Pucker Pies UK Championship. I know that. So I'm going to go through it. Ding won in 2005. I think 2006. Hendry got to the final, and I think he lost to Ebden, perhaps. 07 was... was 07 Ronnie? Yeah, I think 07 was Ronnie, because that's when he beat Maguire. And then lost to him in the first round of the Masters in 2008. So that was a rematch. So 2008, I think it was Sean Murphy against Marco Fu in the final. So I think it was 2009. So that's my answer.
Correct.
There we go.
There we go. You said
What's
you wouldn't do...
16, that, isn't it? Now?
16, yeah. Crazy. And you've only missed one. Okay.
And to be fair, Tom, I knew that one. I just wasn't... I just didn't go with me gut.
No, there we go.
I'm a Ding Junhui expert. Well, at least on his brown questions. Now, you know.
No, you're a brown Ding Junhui expert. Congratulations. Okay, back to the Reds. Ding has won the UK Championship on multiple occasions.
Well, that's true.
That is true. Yes, correct.
Yeah. So 17 now.
17.
Am I running out of luck on the brown questions? Go on, I'll give it another go on the brown, because I've still got a life, haven't I? So,
who did Ding beat in the final to win his second UK Championship title?
Ooh, I'm not sure I know this. Again, I know it was the Pucker Pies UK Championship. Who got
He
to
beat
the final?
Hunger, Joe. He beat Hunger.
Who got the final in 2009? Could have been Murphy. Could have been. I don't think it was Selby. It wasn't Ronnie.
It could have been Peter Ebden.
Well, it could have been, but it wasn't.
It could have been Barry Pinches.
Go on, I'll go Smurf. I don't know why I think it's him, but I'll go Smurf.
Oh, I can't believe he's missed that. The fans can't believe it. That they're booing in the arena here. And there's Pucker Pies being thrown at Joe right now. The correct answer was the spin master himself, John Higgins.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
No recollection of that.
So, down to your final life, Joe. How you feeling?
Nervous now.
Well, you're on to your 6th thread out of 15. Ding has won 30 ranking titles.
False.
False is correct. Congratulations.
So that's 18.
18. 18.
Let's go for a blue. And switch it up.
Oh, is this to get the high score as well? It must be close. He must be close.
Well, yeah, this would go to 23, wouldn't it? So,
is this going to be a tricky blue here, Joe? Let's see. Let's just check the angles. The referee's leaning down. We're all having a look to see how easy this blue is. Which event provided... I'm trying to make it like an actual snooker match. Which event provided Ding with his 3rd ranking title?
3rd?
3rd ranking title, please.
Now, am I going to go for the Northern Ireland Trophy and trust my gut from before that I should have... That's his 3rd. But it could easily be the Malta Open. But I think Hendry won the last one. So I'm going to go for the Northern Ireland Trophy.
You should have said the Malta Cup.
Is it the Malta Cup? Genuinely?
No, you should have said the Malta Cup because that would have made me happy. It's the Northern Ireland Trophy, Joe.
Yes. Come on. Come on. So what's that? 23 now.
23, Joe. 23.
Hey, I could still get a century here.
Red number 7 here. This is the player Joe was supposed to know nothing about, and you knew he was Chinese. You're clearly an expert.
I guess Ding is like only in our era, or at least my era of watching it. Whereas Ronnie, played in the 90s, and I wasn't even born until 97. So.
Do we have to do the Reds in order? That's what I'm doing, right? That's the right thing to do.
That's what I've been doing, but you don't have to. If you think that are you trying to get me off here?
No. Well, Joe. No, I'm not. No.
Tell you what, these pockets are tight, Tom.
No, I'm just wondering. Okay, no, we'll keep going. It's just some of them sound quite interesting to chat about, but I'll keep going in the same order. Ding has won the most ranking titles of any non-British player.
I think that's false because I think it's Robertson. So
it's false.
There you go.
Congratulations.
24. 24. Right.
24.
Let's go another blue.
Interesting. Okay. Why are they obsessed with this? In which year did Ding win his 3rd ranking title?
2006.
Correct.
Hey, there you go. 29.
It's not supposed to go on this long.
You know what, Tom? Your nickname's of 34 is under threat here. It's under threat. He needs 2 more pots.
Okay. Ding was born on the 1st of April.
Oh, for God's sake. Well, I mean, this is just 50-50 shot in the dark.
All of it is 50-50, to be fair, whether it's true or false.
Yeah, all right. The last few ones have been false, so I'm going to go with true.
Well, he's used logic. He's used his maths teacher skills of logic and reason. And he's potted the red. He's potted the red. He was born on April the 1st.
Oh, thank the Lord for that. Right, so 30 now.
You will never forget Ding Junhui's birthday from now on, will you?
No.
30.
What a fool.
What a fool. Nice.
Well, I've got to go to break the record, haven't I? Let's go blue. This to break the record.
Oh, I'm not bloody happy with this. It keeps asking the same things about the same event. Who did Ding beat in the final to win his 3rd ranking title? You've said the year. You've said what event. Who did he beat, Joe?
Oh my God. Right. I think Ronnie beat. I think Ronnie beat Dave Harold in a final.
There's no section on Dave Harold, I'm afraid, Joe.
I don't think it was Fergal. Fergal did play in a Northern Ireland Open final, I think. But yeah, I don't think I know this. Ding Junhui versus. Let's just go Stephen Maguire. I don't know.
He's missed it. It's a Willie Form blue. He's mucked up. Yes. Yes. Thank you, Ronnie O'Sullivan.
It was Ronnie, was it?
Yes, it was.
I probably did know that deep down, you know. Well, never mind. Rome wasn't built in a day.
Your total, Joe, was an embarrassing less than mine. There we go.
It was.
Fantastic.
It was 30 points on Ding Junhui. I mean, how many of them did you know, Tom?
Oh, I knew all of them, Joe.
Without reading the book.
I was reading from the book, so.
Well, let us know at home how many of them you got, because for some reason I have niche knowledge about Ding winning the Northern Ireland Trophy, other than who the hell he beats in the final. So there you go.
Yeah, clearly Ding's your new favourite player.
Apparently so. But I'll go and thank him personally on Sunday morning for that new high score of the WST quiz book. So I'm quite happy now, because I embarrassed myself with knowledge of Ronnie O'Sullivan quite a while ago. But now I've got 3 of the top 4 slots, so I'm happy with that.
Well, now you can go along, Joe, and go, happy birthday for earlier in the month, Ding. And he'll go, cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate. Yeah. Well, that was cracking, Tom. Thanks for that. That was great.
That's all right.
Thanks for your wonderful hosting skills. I think you've got a game show in you yet.
I'd love to host a game show. It'd just be amazing, wouldn't it? And well, you love a game show as well. We've both chatted about stuff like, you know, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and Golden Balls and Deal or No Deal.
We're going to have Who Wants to Be a Snooker Golden Balls chaser or something, you know.
Yeah. Or just bring back Big Break. Either way, we can do either option.
Indeed, yes. Where Tom can be Jim Davidson and I can be John Virgo.
The roles we were born to play, Joe.
Indeed. Any final comments for our viewers today?
Well, I mean, one more thing, because I guess we're not going to go back to Ding now in this book, right? Because we probably
will. I mean, we've got all of the yellow, green, pink and black. I know that the reds, yeah, I suppose the reds would ruin it, but reading from the bottom, I think it'd be okay.
Okay, it's just, that's all good then. I'll save something from there.
Cool.
There's something it mentions there that we can maybe look up for a future Cue the Laughter, I think.
Oh, I look forward to it.
Yeah. Oh, we need to make a note of that Mark Williams sitcom thing as well. We need to find that.
Yes. Yeah, of course. But I hope you all enjoy the snooker today, Super Saturday at the Crucible. And myself and Tom will be back tomorrow. And as we go live tomorrow, Tom, I shall be at the Crucible.
Ooh, how exciting.
Yeah. All very exciting, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
For my first of 2 visits this year.
He's doing the double. Crazy. And Banksy was there earlier this week. He sent me some messages saying he's popped down, you know.
Brill. Oh, that's brill.
And if anyone else has popped down and wants to share their experiences, let us know, because it's nice to make it a community thing and everyone share their own little stories from their own adventures there. You know, did you get a photo with Crafty Ken, or did Stephen Hendry grimace at you? Like, let us know what happened.
Well, yeah. I mean, I want to see, Tom, whether I can see these things in the flesh. The Triple Crown commemorative coins.
Did you get them from the website?
Yes, I did. So I'm
we are not sponsored by WST yet, just to make that clear.
Not yet. Yeah. And it's got a nice little I'm showing Tom on the little camera first, and then the main camera. It's got a little Triple Crown on the back of it as well. So, yeah, I'm intrigued to see the merchandise and whether that WSC Real 11 game makes a return.
Proceed with caution.
Indeed. Right. We will see you tomorrow, Hazel.
Good night, Hazel. Sleep well.